All right, boys and girls. This is, even though we had the countdown call last week, we're having 2 countdown calls in the month. So this is the countdown call 2.0. How's everybody doing?
We're doing fantastic.
Phenomenal.
Good, good. Morgan, give me some good news.
Uh-oh.
The great news is, before I was getting on this call, we hit third cut global expansion team.
Okay, thank you everybody for joining us. We'll talk to y'all on the kickoff call in May or June.
Peace.
That's right.
That's all I got on for. I just wanted to hear that news.
That sounds good.
Let's go. Let's get it.
Let's wrap it up.
So I think it's quite appropriate if Morgan and her team trains us tonight. Why are you gonna make an old man work so hard? Let's get the young guns in here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they want to hear from you. Well,
Let's go, Morgan.
And your incredible team, because obviously it's called Global Expansion Team. You don't do it by yourself. You do it with a team. But obviously that's representative of you as well, who you are, what you represent. And what an incredible team you have. What a nucleus of thriving leadership you have, Morgan, with all of your people. I see a lot of your people. I mean, every single one of them can be diamonds. I see it in their eyes. I see it the way they're acting, you know. So tell us what happened. What's been going on? Talk to us. Teach everybody something.
Okay. So what's been going on is just that I would personally say everybody's focused on reaching their own goals. Everybody is clear on their next promotion, because ultimately we signed up to do the business for ourselves. We didn't sign up to do the business for me, but we come together as one, and we come together as a team, and everybody hits their promotions, and then everybody grows together. Yeah. So what I do want to say is LC is 390 documented volume points from active world team.
I was waiting for that one.
So that's really what we're like. I'm fired up about that one, because a little bit about me is I'm 25 years old. I started this business when I was 23. And I wanted nothing to do with this at all. Like, I told my sponsor no for 8 months straight. No to the products, no to the business. Yeah. So I want everybody to be clear and understand that when somebody is telling you no, that means not right now. And that means that they haven't hit their lowest point in life yet. So I was saying no for 8 months, although I was very overweight. I was obese. I was unhappy, but I hadn't hit my lowest point yet. So for 8 months, I said no. Finally, after saying yes, it was a yes out of desperation, because I was so depressed. I had so many anxiety attacks. My life was literally just coming. I felt like it was coming to an end. I didn't know what to do next, but due to the fact that my sponsor was always there to say, hey, you want to join? So we're a business of heartbeats. Like we always say, a business of heartbeats. And we have to not just offer somebody what we have and then leave them. We have to be here to follow up with them. We have to be here to check on them outside of these products. We have to be here to build a relationship with people outside of Herbalife, because when that time comes that they want to join, they're going to remember that you cared about them. Because when they're at their lowest point, like I was, they're coming directly to that person who was there checking on them when they felt like nobody else was there checking on them.
Yeah.
So after 8 months of saying no, I finally got on the products, and I started with the 21-day shake challenge. But then my sponsor told me there's an opportunity to make money. And I was saying no to that. I was like, no, I don't need to make money. I don't need to make money. I don't need to make money. Although I was working at a job where I could barely pay my bills. Like, I honestly don't even think it's a such thing, but I was beyond low. It was no such thing as even paycheck to paycheck. Like, I can't even explain how much money I wasn't making. That's because of my broke mindset. So it transpires into money. So after saying yes to the products, I lost 20 pounds my first 21 days. And then I went on to lose 25 pounds in my first month. After so many people asking me what I was doing, the business just pretty much like fell in my lap. So I went ahead and said yes to making money because people were getting products just because I was telling them what I was doing based off my results. So I say all that to say this opportunity is amazing, and just know that people's no is a no, not right now. And don't be hesitant to let somebody know that there's an opportunity to make money. Because if my sponsor would have never let me know that I could make money, I would never be in this position that I am right now. And all these people that are on the call, everybody on the team wouldn't be in the position that they're in right now, being able to lose this weight and make money. So just don't be scared to offer people what you have, because it is amazing. What we have is amazing. You can't get this from anywhere else. And what I learned at this last weekend's event was this is a willable asset. That blew my mind. Like, it literally blew my mind. And I knew that this was a serious business, but I didn't know how serious it was until I heard him say this is a willable asset.
Yeah.
And for anybody who may not know what that means that if you pass away right now, your child will get your membership number. Your child will have a check coming in the mail every 15th of the month. So if that doesn't make you realize how serious this business is and how many people we should give this opportunity to, get clear and get for real, because this is the best opportunity for any and everybody. So everybody, I just want to say this. These last 3 months was a serious growth for me. A lot of people say, get to work. And I always took it as get to work on your business. But what I had to understand was I had to get to work on me. So that's why I'm so excited, because my team really did the work. All I did was work on myself. I worked on myself every day. I worked on myself harder than I ever worked on myself before. Like, there's things that I tell LC and I say, like, dang, LC, I overcame something. Me 3 months ago wouldn't have overcome those things that I was able to overcome in these last 3
Hey, Morgan, you're breaking up.
Hold on, Morgan. You're breaking up.
So this opportunity is amazing. And for me to be the only child in a building, you can hear me?
Yeah, now we can. You broke up for about a good 20 seconds.
But I was just saying that I'm so grateful, because all I did was work on myself. And I always say this, like, I'm just a person to represent the pen. But my team is the one that made this happen. So I just want to tell you guys congratulations, and I want to tell you guys thank you for making this happen, and I want to tell you guys that I'm super grateful for you guys, because without you guys, none of this would even be possible. I'm just the one to represent the hard work that you guys have been doing. So I just want to say congratulations. I'm super grateful. I'm super thankful. And I'll say this is like not a stop. This is like a, hey, what's up? And we're moving on to the next pin. We're moving on to everybody moving on, if that makes sense. So as I move, I want to see my whole entire team move with me. I want us all to accomplish our hopes and our desires and everything we ever dreamed of. So this is just showing us what's possible. It's the beginning of showing us what's possible. So again, like I said, congratulations, you guys. I'm just super duper grateful for you guys and grateful for the hard work that you've been doing for yourself. That's the biggest thing, for yourself. It's the biggest thing. You've been doing this work for yourself. Congratulations on the work that you're doing for yourself. Congratulations for showing up, because this last 3 months, that's been my biggest thing, is just showing up. Showing up when you don't feel like showing up. Showing up when something happens in your life. Showing up just showing up, period. Because when we start to show up, things start to show up in our life. Good things start to show up in our life, because we're putting the work in and we're showing up even when we don't feel like showing up. So congratulations, you guys. Like, this is for y'all. Like, y'all did this. Congratulations.
Wow. Fantastic. You guys give it up for Morgan. Give it up, give it up, give it up.
Super awesome. Yeah.
All right. Who on her team wants to say something? I'm not going to sit here and hog the call. I know one of y'all wants to say something. Come on, Al. Wait a minute. I just looked at Alcy and I saw Morgan's name, so that just completely messed me up.
Yeah, I got an iPad. My phone died. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, I just want to say great
Hold on. We
job.
can't hear you.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, let me turn my volume up. Okay, go ahead.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna move because I'm still kind of close. I just want to say great job to everybody that pushed. We had a call out Sunday, and what we did was just laid everything out on the line, and people, they took it, they received it, and they got it with an open heart, and they went to work. People started showing up like they never showed up before, not for Morgan, not for me, but for themselves. And I just want to give you guys. I just want to shout two people out. First, we have Deshelle out of Washington D.C. guys, and I want her to actually come talk to us. That's why I asked her to get on camera, is because she's been in the business since January, and she works really hard. Like, I know everybody has life that happens, but when you guys hear her story, like you'll probably kick yourself in the foot, in the mouth, in the face, and be like, what is my excuse? Because she has none. And what she's been through and what she's going through is exactly what Herbalife represents, exactly what this opportunity is for. And I just want her to come back on video, Shell, and give us some words, and we'll move right along. Oh, also, shout out to Courtney, man. Shout out to Courtney. Like, man, I'm telling you, man, these people, I'm just super grateful for people that's just like, pretty much they say you attract who you are. And I be getting these people, man, they be going through it, but we be pushing, baby. Like, we be going through it, but they be pushing, man. There's some beasts, man. And you know what I'm saying? And you don't see volume from them. Like, you guys, I know, like, okay, it's a business, and this is my philosophy. Right now, you don't see the volume, but I guarantee you it's coming. Because these people, I watch them push every day. The Courtneys, the Shells, the Terrences, the Andreas, they pushing up here. They pushing up here. And that's my philosophy. If I get you over here, I'm going to get you here easy, and you're going to go get somebody just like that. So I'm done talking. I want Shell to give us some juice. Let's get it.
All right. Let's go, Shell.
Maybe she doesn't know how to. Oh, there she is. You know how to unmute yourself? Or maybe I can try it. Okay, you're unmuted.
So hey everyone. For I guess my only advice at this point, I have my job, I'm in sales. So I had a budget of $52,000 I had to make for myself at work, and that was not important today. I was at my desk pushing sales, and I even did Google Translate, speaking Portuguese to clients, Spanish to clients, French to clients. When they say go all out, that means go all out. A no is a no in any language, but that does not mean stop. I applied myself, and applying myself, I got good results. And I did my budget at work and pushing myself for what I had to do for here, that I closed out my month at work at $56,000, and I got my goal to get my promotion with Herbalife. So it's really all about your mindset and what you want to do and what you want to accomplish. Excuses are only given from the doctor. You should not give yourself any excuses for anything, because it really isn't any. And that's pretty much it.
Well, wait, powerful.
I like that. Excuses you only get from the doctor.
That's right.
All right, y'all smile so I can get a good picture for Sam.
Yeah, you do that now.
Here we go. Everybody smile. Act like you're happy.
Definitely
Okay.
happy.
Woo,
Definitely
that was a good one.
happy.
That was a good one. That's awesome, man. Great job, Shell. I love seeing the new up-and-comers out there stepping up, stepping out, breaking away, and bringing already, what they already have in terms of skill in their world before they come to Herbalife, and then bringing that mindset into Herbalife and then being able to share that with other people, inspire other people, teach other people. Just so awesome to see the new blood rising, the new breed. You guys got me? It's so exciting. It's so exciting. I tell you, I remember when I signed up, you know, we all sign up, right? There's always that first day where we sign. Well, back in my day, we actually had to physically sign with a pen on a paper application, and we had to mail it in. Of course, now you can sign up online or whatever, but still, there's always that first day where you sign up, and then it's equal is as equal does, right? The harder you work, the luckier you get. The harder you work on yourself, like Morgan says, then things start to fall into place, okay? So anybody else? Sam, I know you're proud.
Yeah, I'm proud, man. I'm just going to step up and say this team has been amazing. Like Alcee said, we had we had our weekly, Ohana dinner on Sunday, and it was raw and it was uncut. It was raw and uncut, and it, the spade just got called a spade. It was what it was. But it was received well, and folks just got to work. They just flat out got to work. No excuses. Nothing else can be said. They got to work. And I was touched by it, man. Man, I was truly moved. And with that said, here we are as Global Expansion Team today as a result. And I'm just going to say, man, I get kind of emotional right now as I sit back, and these last 3 months have been a growth challenge. But you know what? We stuck together, we stood by each other, and we grew through it together. I see my lovely wife's faces on the call tonight because she made it home in time. But I just want to say that if it wasn't, man, I get the chills and get kind of teary-eyed when I think about this, man. Herbalife, in Herbalife, the fortune is in the follow-up and the pennies are in the sale. Okay, when you talk about follow-up, my wife was a follow-up beast this month and last month, just turning over all stones, man, just pulling all the weeds out of the ground. Just like, where are you getting this from,
Wow.
And it just made me proud, man. She turned over all the gravel this month, man. If she could find them, she went and got them. You know what I mean? There's been folks that fell off the pro. She went and got it. And just got it done. I'm gonna tell you guys something. I'm just gonna share a little bit of something with you guys. On the 11th day of the month, the 11th day of May, okay? Follow me here. I want you guys to get clear on this. On the 11th day of the month, Team O'Neill had 45 documented volume points on the board only. We had only 45 documented volume points on May the 11th, okay? Here we sitting today pushing 3K, Just don't ever stop. That's my message to you guys. Just don't ever stop. We were only on the board for 45 documented volume points on the 11th day of the month, okay? And when I say, again, my wife, man, she went to work. She's always in action. But, man, she got in action, and I just can't believe it, man. I sit here very, very, very proud, man, and very proud of our team, very proud of Alcee, very proud of Morgan, very extremely proud of Trey, proud of Shell, Courtney, Terrence, everybody on our team, man. We just won. We're starting to gel at the right time, and you can look out because this Team Ohana is going to make some noise.
No, all day.
Yes, I'm going to go back to you guys.
All day. Well, I tell you what, Trey, we can't let him say all that stuff about you without letting you respond.
I am so glad you let me respond, and it is not to what he had to say. I appreciate his kind words. We are a team. We work together. We pick up where the other one falls off. What I do want to say is I have never in my life been so proud of so many kids. All these kids on this team know that they are stuck with me. I am Herbal Mom, and I have adopted every single one of you. And when I ask you guys not to stop working to get me one more sale, that it does not stop. We never stop working. You guys never stop working. We got so many people that have gotten promotions. So many promotions. You guys are amazing. But what I need you to know, Elsie's distributors out there, we not going to fall short on him either. I need y'all to go to work tonight. Do not go to sleep. What is Cheryl saying, Telegram? We ain't going to sleep until we Active World Team 2. So
That's
get
right.
to work, people. I need you to work for him. He will do the same thing for you. He will never let you down. So go to work, people. We got to get this too tonight.
It's done.
And I'm done.
Wow. Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Let's go, Fimo!
Exactly. Exactly. And I'm sitting here thinking, you guys know in the past when we've talked about getting to a certain position in the marketing plan, that opens the door for the rest of the team. You guys remember us talking about that? Nod your head, right? So for example, and that goes for any of you, whether you got a team or don't got a team, okay? When you, for example, using Morgan as the example for some of you newer folks, when she gets to Global Expansion Team, which she just did, and she'll be fully qualified when it's a new month, right, on the Herbalife books, right? That now opens the door for you. Your belief, right? It inspires you. You guys know success breeds success, energy breeds energy, right? And so even though, like, let's say that nobody on this call is President's Team or Millionaire Team or Global Expansion Team or World Team or even Super. So let's say we're all distributors. Let's say that for a minute. We're all, well, first of all, we are distributors. But let's say we're all at the same level for a minute. You would still, like if you went to STSs and saw other organizations and you hang around Herbalife, you go to the extravaganza, all that good stuff, you're going to believe that you're going to see some other organizations and some other people that get to Get Team. And at the LDW, the whole stage is full of new Get Team members, right? The whole stage is full of Active World Team members or World Team or supervisors or whatever, right? Or Millionaire Team or even President's Team. So you're going to believe it. You're going to have a belief that you can do it too or that it is possible. But trust me, when part of your organization, whether you get paid from them, whether it's your upline, downline, or sideline, when they hit it, it's a whole different psychology for you because it's close to home. It's close to home. This is your family. This is like your family. We go to the extravaganza, it's all our cousins, our extended family, but this is like close to home type stuff. So when Morgan gets Global Expansion Team, even though you might have believed it before, now you're like belief times 100x, right? You're like belief times 100, vision times 100. Now it's like, oh my God, now I really believe it. So that's what I'm saying. The door now opens for you. She opens the door for you to now really believe that you can do it and really see a pathway. You can get inspired from Morgan more than you'll ever get inspired from me or from somebody else that's been around forever. When you see a new person in your family, in your home team that gets there, now you're like, oh, okay, all right. It's a whole different deal. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? Nod your head if you feel what I'm saying. Okay? So that opens the door for you. Okay? Now, guess what? Here's where we can take it to the next level. Nod your head if you agree with this philosophy. Here's where we can really take it to the next level. Y'all got to really dig into this and say, you remember a couple, 2 or 3 weeks ago when we were talking about Me Too? Me Too? It doesn't always have to be someone else. Me too. I'm next. You guys got me? Okay? So take what happened to Morgan. Take what is happening right now to Alcy, because guess what? Active World Team is the foundation to Global Expansion Team. Once you taste Active World Team, And now you stand on that platform of achievement, and now you're like, oh, okay, Get Team's just right there. It's just right there. It's just right there. 2 more steps. One more step. Let me just stretch a little bit. I might have to stretch a little bit on my step, but it's right there. See, before your Active World Team, it's a few steps of stretching. But once you're Active World Team, you're on a platform of achievement. You're bigger, you're better, you believe more, you got more momentum. Morgan just did it, and you're like, oh, man, all right. You know, yeah, we had challenges. Yeah, this, yeah, that. But here's the big question, and I want y'all to respond. Anybody in Morgan's team? Morgan, you can respond first. Any challenges in the last 90 days to get the Global Expansion Team? I want to ask you, was it worth it? Was it worth it?
Let's talk about challenges. Yes, it's tons of challenges, but it was definitely worth it, because if you're not growing through anything, you're not getting anywhere. So these challenges that are faced in front of you, no matter how big they are or how small they are, that's just your stepping stone to overcome those challenges. That's your stepping stone to grow. Like I said a few calls ago, you have to grow into the person that you need to be in order to get to the next pin. So those challenges that are placed in your forefront within these 90 days, those are challenges for you to overcome. So it's worth it. Like I was telling LC, I feel so fulfilled with everything I had to grow through in these 90 days. I feel like a new person. Like I grew through so much, and it's like, dang, I grew through so much, and look at the outcome of what I grew through. And I didn't allow it to just have me fold up and just say, you know what, maybe I can't do this. It was like, I overcame this challenge, I overcame the next challenge, and look at what came from all the challenges that you just overcome and grow through.
Yeah. Now let me ask you this, Morgan, and this is like an obvious answer. Do you feel like, not just do you feel like, but are you a different person today than you were, for example, in January? Are you a different person?
Most definitely.
Most definitely, right? Physically, mentally, spiritually, everything. Is your belief stronger? Is your leadership skills stronger? Is your solving problem skills stronger? Everything. Do you guys see the value there? Now, if you're in Morgan's team, raise your hand. Like direct team. Okay, very good. And it doesn't matter whether you're in your direct team or even a cousin, like, you know, because we're all family here, right? We're all in the same organization. Okay. So guess what? Now that she's like become a different person, and now her new title represents that, her position represents that. Do you guys understand how much more valuable she is to you guys individually and collectively as a team? She's more valuable to you now. She can be of more service to you now. You guys, are y'all clear on that?
Very clear.
Okay. So guess what? And she ain't no doctor handing out excuses. Right? She ain't going to be writing you no excuses. She's going to be writing you prescriptions. Here's how we solve this problem. Here's how we solve this problem. Here, let me help you with this. She's going to be saying, when you go through a challenge, a mental challenge, she's going to be saying, hey, I understand. I understand how you feel. I used to feel the same way. But let me tell you what I found. And then she's going to drop some knowledge on you, drop some wisdom, drop some inspiration. And then you're going to be like, oh, my God. Morgan solved the problem. Morgan helped me see the light, whatever. So every single one of us, guess what? That's all of our responsibility to take on that challenge of becoming bigger, becoming better, becoming the person, becoming more valuable to the marketplace and to your team, to your existing team, and guess what? Your future team. How many of y'all are going to have a future team? Anybody? Is everybody done signing up people?
No.
Are you done signing up people? No. Right? So you're going to have a team. How many of y'all, think about this for a minute. How many of you really, really think and believe that in the next 2, 5, 10 years, you're going to have Global Expansion Team, Millionaire Team, and President's Team members in your organization, and you haven't met them or signed them up yet? Think about it. Think about it. right? I want y'all to really think about that for a minute. Because see, that's going to happen if you, number one, understand that and believe that. And then, so some of y'all that don't have a big team right now yet, whenever I talk about growing and becoming the person for your team, becoming more valuable for the people you have now or for the people that you're going to have, right? That's a very valuable thing. You're going to have leadership in your business. You're going to have global expansion team members that you haven't signed up. And guess what? You're going to have to, at some level, be there for them to help them to get to global expansion team. And maybe 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, you might have to coach them or coach them through some of their mental challenges. And since you've already gone through it, now it's so much more easier and authentic for you to be able to say, I've been there. I've been there. I feel you. Really, I do. I feel you times 10. I feel you times 100. I feel you times 1,000. Earl shares things with me, and he shares things, and I just start laughing. I do, like in front of him.
Yep.
And then I have to explain to them, I got to step back and I say, hey, just FYI, I'm not laughing at you, but it's just like, I've been there. Like,
you laugh really good too, brother. You laugh.
I go, I've been there. Oh, by the way, you're not on video. I don't know if that's on purpose or not. But I'm like, I've been there. Not just once, 100 times, 200 times, 1,000 times. And then it's almost like it's expected. That stuff's supposed to happen. Because a lot of the things that happen in this business, guess what? We're dealing with other human beings. And we're dealing with other human beings that got all sorts of idiosyncrasies going on in their world, in their mind, right? And you got to be the person that can help, navigate through that. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So all I'm saying, you're going to have people. Sounds like somebody's.
Sorry, that's my phone. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It just sounded like something. So you're going to have to. So whenever you have your challenges that you're going through, welcome those challenges, because the people that get paid the most money in the world, guess what, are the ones solving the most problems and solving the most challenges. Don't run away from them. Solve them. And trust me, later on, you might think it's a big deal right now. I talked to Earl last week, and he was talking to me about this person or that person, and that person brought them a challenge, brought them an issue, brought them a problem, call it whatever you want to call it. And to me, it's no big deal. It's like not a big problem. To Earl, it's like not a big problem. But to the person, they're like kind of frantic and freaking out a little bit because it's like a problem. It's like a problem. To them, it's a problem. To that person. So we have to understand it is a problem to them in their world. It is a challenge. I don't care if you're trying to get an order in, you can't get an order in. You're like, damn it, I got to get this order in, and this is chewing up the clock. I've only got so much in. I got the kids crying over here. I've been at work all day. I got to cook dinner, and I can't get this darn order in. Maybe for them, that's the straw. And so they're freaking out over something. You're thinking, oh, it's not a big issue. Just relax, chill, whatever. For them, it's a big problem. So you got to be able to feel what they're going through, but then also you don't have to laugh out loud like I do with Earl, because some people might take it the wrong way. I've got a good relationship with Earl. He knows I'm not laughing at him, okay? He just knows that, whatever. So, but you guys got what I'm trying to say. You guys got what I'm trying to say. Whatever challenges you're going through, you need to go through that, okay? Y'all ever heard that phrase? What you're going through right now is what you need to go through right now. Y'all ever heard that before? If you haven't heard it before, write it down. Write it down. I'm telling you, these little philosophies will get you through, and they will get you to the finish line. You going through something? How many of y'all in the last month have been through something that was like not the greatest? Like whether it's dealing with another human being or a situation. All of us, right? So if you, whenever you're dealing with that, you think to yourself, whatever I'm going through right now is what I need to be going through right now. And then that puts you in a different state of mind. You're like, okay, why am I going through this? Well, I got to solve this. I got to be a bigger person, better person, whatever. especially when you're dealing with other personalities. Maybe somebody got their feelings hurt. Maybe somebody's mad at you, and maybe you texted them and they took it the wrong way, which is you're batting a good 50% average on that. Text somebody, they're going to take it the wrong way. No matter what you said, you compliment somebody, they took it the wrong way just because it was on text. You guys follow me? So anyway, y'all got the concept. So y'all got to grow. Y'all got to be bigger, better for your existing team or your future team that you're going to have, to be able to coach them and inspire them to the promised land. Quick question. Last week we talked about, for lack of a better way to put it, y'all remember part of the topic of last week when we talked about going to bed, spending 5-10 minutes, like getting in a quiet place, closing your eyes, meditating, thinking about what you want, obsessing over what it is that you want, position in the marketing plan, income, 5,000 a month, 7,000 a month, 10,000 a month, 3,000 a month. Y'all remember us talking about that last week? When I see every head nodding, then we'll keep going. Do y'all remember me talking about that last week? I want all y'all paying attention. If you're paying attention, raise your hand. Okay, I got to do that just so I know. Okay, because it's kind of hard to hear if we don't have the interaction. So, how many of y'all practiced that? Like going to bed and really getting present to what you want: position, income, organization, the type of people you want in your organization.
Stop it.
Getting specific with it. Let me mute that there real quick. You guys understand? How many of y'all did that when you woke up in the morning? You spend 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 7 minutes, whatever, getting really present to what it is that you want, obsessing on it. Y'all remember we talked about you program yourself. It seeps into your subconscious. And then even when you're not even thinking about it, your subconscious is. When you become obsessed over things, and then what do we talk about? Think about it. What you think about is what you bring about. What you think about continually is what you attract into your life. Correct or not correct? Is that correct? Y'all believe that philosophy? So how many of y'all did it for more than one day? Raise your hand. How many of y'all did it for more than 2 days? Okay. Y'all remember what we talked about last week. If you don't, by the way, if you missed last week's call, go listen to it, because there was some gold nuggets in that one. There was some gold nuggets in that call, okay? So if you don't know what I'm talking about, go listen to it. Go study that, okay? Because what does Jim Rohn say? Things don't just happen, things happen just, right? Things don't happen by chance, things happen by design, correct? If you go to the gym for 2 days, are you set? Are you set for good health for the next 3 years? No. So this takes practice. So in the next year, we talked about all of y'all getting to 10 grand a month. Every single one of you can get to 10 grand a month in the next year. If you're extra slow, 18 months. But guess what? There's some principles that have to fall into place for you guys to make that work in your favor, to make that a reality versus just hype and just a concept. We want to take it from concept to concrete. Write that down. Take it from concept to concrete. Take it from concept to reality. Make it your reality. But you can't just say, I want 10 grand a month, and then go back to going to happy hour, to the bar and to the pool hall and to the whatever, and all the things that aren't going to, I'm not suggesting that's what y'all do, by the way. I'm throwing out a stupid example, right? I know y'all don't do that. But the thing is whatever you're doing, the actions that you take have to be in alignment with the things that you're wanting and the things that you're obsessed with. Y'all remember last week we talked about how your life would change with $10,000 a month? Morgan, how would your life change let's be reasonable. Let's just hypothetical. Let's say starting in November, December of this year, you're going to make some money getting there too. But starting November, December of this year, you have a freaking explosion. An atomic bomb goes off after the extravaganza. And November, December of this year, you close out the year making 10 grand a month. And then you walk into next year, 10 grand, 12 grand, 14 grand, then it drops back to 13 grand, then it goes up to 15 grand, then it drops to 11 grand, you had a horrible month, and then it goes back up to 18 grand. But for the rest of your life, never less than 10 grand a month. What's life gonna feel like, look like for you? Can you see that?
Can I? Because guess what? When I did my vision board in January, that's part of my vision board to be making $10,000 a month by December. So it's there. It's already what I've been visualizing since the beginning of the year. Just honestly, just being able to be free, like that right there is full freedom. Like that's it, like freedom. And I'm gonna be able to help other people along the way gain that same freedom.
Now, I don't know if y'all just caught the beginning of what she said, but she said that's already on her vision board for December. Now, Morgan, did we get on the pre-call before this call?
No.
And did we plan that out?
No.
Now I'm talking like the magicians do. Did we have any, contact? All that? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Now, y'all just saw how the universe works. Live, real time. She put it on her vision board. I could have picked any freaking month. I could have said next February. I could have said August. But I stepped back and I said, let me think about it for a minute. And the universe made me say November, December. Right? Y'all just saw it. I would assume that if she didn't have that on her vision board, I might have said October or January. Those are the little subtleties of designing what you want, obsessing over what you want. Okay? Now, if Morgan obsesses and thinks and vision boards and everything, and meditates at night and in the morning and 5 minutes in the afternoon for the next 6 months straight, is that a 100% ironclad guarantee that she's going to get it? Think. I'm testing you. Is it? Yes or no? Nod your head, yes or no. Is it guaranteed that she'll get 10 grand a month if she does all that? I'm here to tell you the answer is no. It's not guaranteed.
It's going to be as close. It's going to be as close to 100% guaranteed.
Exactly. Now, here, and the reason why it's not guaranteed, because if she goes fishing and getting her nails done and going on 17 vacations a month, it's probably not going to happen. Because at the same time, you gotta, what was Sam saying about the gravel? You gotta scrape the gravel and you gotta pull the weeds and you gotta do everything that Trey was doing. You gotta attack your business, right? You gotta work, you gotta focus, you gotta do all the work stuff, right? Do the grind. You got to do that stuff too to back up all the other meditations and visions and beliefs and vision boards and on and on. The two combined is damn near 99.999.999% a guarantee that it will happen. The reason that I know that is because I know a lot of people that have done it. A lot of people do that. You can't get to 10 grand a month. You can't get to Get Team unless you're thinking about Get Team all the time. Morgan, did you get to Get Team without thinking about getting to Get Team?
Most definitely.
What?
Most definitely not.
Do you guys understand? Alcy, you okay? You okay? Okay, good. See, she got to Get Team because it was an all-consuming thought. Brandon, you're going to get to Get Team because you're obsessed with it, because it's an all-consuming thought. You'll never get to Get Team, Millionaire Team, President's Team if it never crosses your mind to get to Get Miller Prez. Do you guys understand the concept? But we got to take it from crossing your mind to like almost like literally brainwashing yourself. By the way, brainwashing is a good thing because when you wash, you're clean, right? So we got to wash, get the gook out, get the clean stuff in, the things that are good for you in life, right? So you got to be obsessed. Enrique Carrillo's obsessed. Anybody that gets to any significance in life, they become obsessed with the goal, with the mission, with the purpose, with the passion, with all that stuff. Mix all them ingredients together. Do it consistently. Surround yourself with a group with a common cause, people with a common cause, because we're all products of our environment, right? And then be willing to do the work. And it's like virtually guaranteed. 99.999.999%. Are y'all clear? Now, and remember this, and get this in your notes. We asked Morgan, is it worth it? Ask any global expansion team member when they get to global expansion team, was it worth it? Ask any global expansion team 2,500 member, go ask Sarita, was it worth it? Go ask any millionaire team member, was it worth it? Go ask any president's team member or higher, was it worth it? Was it worth it? It was a grind getting Bob to president's team. Third month was like December. Geez, everybody's talking about ho, ho, ho and Merry Christmas. Ain't nobody wanted to do Herbalife. But no, let's go, let's go. We were saying what Trey was saying. We need y'all to go. We need y'all to work. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So the third month was a grind just because of the time of the year, holiday. But after he got there, was it worth it? Go ask him. Was it worth it? Was it worth it? From 2004 to now. That was 15 years ago. Was it worth it? Yes. It's always worth it. It's always worth it. Because then you have to ask yourself, what's the alternative? If you don't do this in the next year, 2 years, 5 years, if you don't get team, millionaire team, or president's team in the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, then what are you going to do with your life anyway? You guys understand? Think about that. That was said to me, well, not to me, but in an auditorium from Mark Hughes. What are you going to do? You got to do something anyway in the next 5 or 10 years. What are you going to do? You might as well do this. Is there anything better than this? You got freedom, you got independence, you got health, you got people that are willing to help you. Then you got where you're willing to invest what you've learned into other people to impact other people. Can't put a price tag on that, by the way. When you help someone else and then they come back and they say, oh my goodness, because of you, it makes you feel good, doesn't it? And that's not even why you were doing it. But when they come back and say, wow, you helped me through this situation, and sometimes you didn't even know you helped them through that situation. Just you being there for them, being a pillar of strength for them, help them through. No price tag you can put on that, guys. So if y'all think about what, if you don't do this, if you don't get to 5, where is your opportunity to get to 10 grand a month in the next 3 to 5 years? Let's say even 3 to 5, not even 1 to 1.5. 3 to 5 years outside of Herbalife, where is your opportunity to be making 10 grand a month? Where is it? You drawing a blank? Yeah, me too. Me too. So you might as well do this. It don't get no better. It don't get no better. You might as well invest everything that you got into everything that you do with passion and belief and everything. Everything you got. And then guess what? Everything we talked about last week, keep doing it. Go to bed tonight. Spend 5-10 minutes. Close your eyes. Think about how bad you want it. What do you want? Be specific. Position in the marketing plan. Income. What will that income do for your life, for your kids, for your family, for your church, for your whatever? How many people are going to be so proud of you when you're wearing those diamonds? How many people are going to be so proud of you when you're wearing that millionaire team pin? Hey, those things are important too. You understand, Earl? Those things are important. Don't tell me it ain't important what other people think about you, your family, the people that are closest to you, your brothers, your sisters, your mother, your father, right? Is it important that you like represent for the family? It was for me. I don't know about y'all, but it was for me. Deep down, I wanted to make my parents proud. You know what I mean? That's not all of what might drive you, but if you ain't got any of that down inside of you, then you need to go talk to Jesus for a minute. Because it feels good when your family's proud of you. Feels good when you walk in with that millionaire team pin and they go, what is millionaire team doing on your chest? And then you explain it to them. You says, my organization is doing over $1 million a year, and I'm making 10 grand a month because I've been obsessed on that deal for 9 months straight. And I go to bed every single night and I shut my eyes and I get up. I can't wait to get up in the morning so I can just shut my eyes again and think about what I want so deeply that it's so ingrained into my subconscious that every move that I make out there in the marketplace is attracting all that. You guys got me? And boom, 9 months, you're a millionaire team member. Don't tell me that that ain't important to you, that your family's not proud of it. Kids, cousins, mother, father, aunts, uncles. Y'all feel me? So there's more than just the money for you or the position for you. It's what it represents as a whole. To your immediate family, to your Herbalife family, to your organizational family, and to all the family that you're going to be attracting into your business as well. Earl, you raised your hand. Go, baby. Hey, I just spilled water on my keyboard. And there goes my shake cup.
You're going through it over there.
Hey, Earl, we can't hear you if you're trying to talk. All right, somebody else talk because I got water all over my keyboard. I just spilled my water. By the way, because this bottle is jacked up. By the way, somebody give me a round of applause for what I just talked to y'all about. Give me some.
Earl, where you at, baby?
I'm right here. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah.
We here.
All right, great. Okay, give me a second. Let's get kill this other sound here. Boom. All right. Hey guys. So much. First of all, congratulations, Morgan and the team. I just want to get on and make sure I get on and congratulate you guys personally and get on video. And today is a challenge because that's why I wasn't on the call as I usually am. So challenges keep happening, but you persist and you keep pushing. So this is very important. What I want to say, and I talked about this before the first cut, and I said about why Morgan hitting global expansion team was so important. And for those who are new, that means that Morgan has received qualification of getting at least $1,000. 1,000 royalty points per month residually from her supervisors. I want to put that in perspective. Think about what $1,000 extra would do for you, and what it represents. Because Glenn on a call about, I think it was last week, Glenn was talking about a person that said that they just need $700 to be full time, right? And now my perspective's changed because I'm a global expansion team member as well. Because I remember when.
Earl, you froze up. Can y'all hear Earl? Earl.